Hi, my name is Kyle Bigelow. On October 30th, 2023, I had a $140,000 base salary. I had a daughter who thought I hung the moon. I had a home in Sussex, Wisconsin. Apartment 203. I was the statistic that social services loves. The foster youth with over 30 placements, aged out of the foster care system, and built a life from nothing. I beat every algorithm that said I would be dead or in prison.
You said you were concerned about your dog?
Yeah.
You should not be concerned about your dog right now.
Okay.
Okay? You put a hole through your ceiling with a shotgun.
Today I have been evicted. My car is gone. My career is destroyed. My family is separated because I have nowhere to house them. I've lost nearly 20 pounds. All of this because I refused to let the police lie. On October 31st, 2023, the Waukesha County Sheriff's Department arrived at my door. They claimed that shots had been fired from my apartment the night before. This was not true. I was recording and you can hear it. Yes, I am. How's it going?
Do you care if I just pat you down quick just for our safety?
What's going on, man?
I do it to everyone. It's part of the job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here.
Yeah.
There were some shots fired last night
What?
that come from your apartment into your neighbor's apartment.
You gotta be kidding me.
So we're here just to make sure everything's okay inside the house,
Yeah.
and then we want to see if the shots actually came from your house. Do you mind if we?
No.
Do you mind if
I don't know about any shots. You know, there's nothing in my house. You can see the pressure, the intimidation, the force, the commands.
I do it to everyone. It's part of the job, right?
The immediate pat down, they handed the gun when consent was requested to search my house. God, there's nothing in my house. You can hear me say no, and then you can hear them ask again. They went into my home without a warrant. They handled my rifle without permission, whispering, "Got it?" "Yeah," as they staged the scene before detectives arrived.
Did you look completely under this bed?
Huh?
Scott?
What?
Did you look completely under this bed?
Yeah. Feel free to go ahead and do it again if you want.
So you home last night, yesterday?
Yeah, I work from home.
Okay.
So, I would hear anything that's happening.
Okay.
There's, nothing. The only thing I hear is people on the roof sometimes when they're doing maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my job what's
Yeah,
going
that's
on
fine.
here. Hold on.
We got it in here.
Did you find any?
Nothing. Can you
We're checking it.
Can you hold this for a second? Can you check on your hair?
They handcuffed me to a wall for over 5 hours until I collapsed and asked for help. Without food, without medication, with minimal water. They released me the next day into freezing weather without my winter coat. They failed to transfer it from the substation to the hospital, and then from the hospital to the county jail. And then they built a case on physics that is impossible. The state claims that I fired 3 rounds through my floor in the middle of the night, but there are no shell casings. No neighbors heard a rifle shot, which is physically impossible in a townhome. Even their own crime scene tech wrote in a report that trajectory just did not match. But they buried that. They charged me anyway. The lead detective swore under oath that I confessed to being a competitive shooter. You can listen to the full recording. I never said it. When confronted, he said he inferred it. They built their probable cause on an inference that was presented as fact. I took this evidence, the recordings, the medical records, the impossible physics, to the court, to Judge J. Arthur Melvin III. He didn't review the legal standard. He went on Google Maps during my hearing to do his own investigation. He warned me that if I testified to tell my truth, statements they coerced would be used to destroy me. My own court-appointed attorney, Paul Bonison, had this information for months and filed 0 motions. He called my defense frivolous. So the system worked, just not for me. Every time I get to the final interview for a job where I'm talking to a CTO or a VP, the background check comes back, 2nd degree recklessly endangering safety, discharging a firearm into a building or a vehicle. The officer just vanishes. The emails stop. I am professionally radioactive. I am not a danger to my community. I am a danger to bad police reports, and that has cost me everything. I am not recording this to just tell you a sad story. I'm recording it as evidence. This is what happens when the mechanism designed to find truth chooses instead to preserve itself. They didn't just take my freedom that day. They took my vocation, my family, my home, my health. They used the threat of Child Protective Services against my partner to force a statement against her own will at the substation. They looked at a man who had built a life from nothing and then pushed him to the edge of nothing again. I have the proof, the audio, the video, the medical records, the contradicting reports. I am sharing this because I have nowhere else to go. The institutions have failed. I am asking you to see this, to hear it, to understand the human cost of a lie that a county sheriff's department refuses to retract, in a court which will not examine it. I am not asking for pity, I'm asking for justice. I need a lawyer who isn't afraid of the Waukesha County court system. I need a journalist who is willing to look at the tapes that the police tried to delete after they seized both my phones. My name is Kyle Bigelow. Thank you for listening.